I am running out of words to describe this team in a good way. Caps win 7-2 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's talk about it, babes. Let's party. First period, Aliaksei Protas with the goal just 56 seconds into this one. And what a play by the captain, Aliaksei Ovechkin, along the wall to get this play started. Beautiful play by him. Gets the puck up to Dylan Strome, and Dylan Strome and Aliaksei Protas, they play a little bit of pitch and catch here, back and forth, until finally Dylan Strome hands it back over to Aliaksei Protas for essentially an empty net tap-in. You could see it written all over Protas's face there too. He's looking over at Dylan Strome and he's like, man, that is the easiest goal that I am ever going to score. Thanks, man. 1-0 Capitals. And then less than a minute after that, McMichael, he has got his 6th goal of the young season already. Speed through the neutral zone again for the Washington Capitals. McMichael, he takes a beautiful pass from Rasmus Sandin and he wires this thing straight to the back of the net. 2-0 Capitals, and Mikey is on fire. That is foreshadowing, by the way, for something that's to come later in this game as well. And by the way, it is 2-0 Caps before the Blue Jackets have even had a shot on goal in this hockey game. And then it is Andrew Mangiapane with his 3rd of the season. Jacob Vrana takes the shot on net, and Mangiapane, the rebound comes right to him, and he is there to clean it up, driving hard to the net, which is exactly what we want everyone on this team to do, and they have been doing it, that is for certain. 3-0 for the Washington Capitals on Mangiapane's, like I said, 3rd goal of the season. Jacob Vrana, like I said, and Hendrix Lapierre, with the assists on that goal. Great to see Lapierre getting his first point of the season after Spencer Carberry made him a healthy scratch for a couple of games here. Carberry, he said that he basically wanted to give Lapierre a little bit of a physical and mental reset, if you will. So he pulls him out of the lineup for a couple of games, lets him watch a couple from the press box. Sometimes watching from up top like that, it can really help a young player. And Lapierre, he comes back into the lineup tonight and pays immediate dividends here with Lapierre using his speed, like I said, through the neutral zone. A lot of the Caps players have been doing that very, very successfully. This is a really, really fast team all of a sudden. And Lapierre here, he does that exact same thing. Speed through the neutral zone, and he picks up the assist, like I said, for his first point of the season. Great to see for the young kid coming back into the lineup, like I said, after watching a couple from the press box. And so, like I said, it is 3-0 Caps. And again, this is still before the Columbus Blue Jackets have even had so much as a shot on goal. And then it is Aliaksei Ovechkin, hammer time, baby, on the one-timer from Dylan Strome. Aliaksei Protas picking up the secondary assist there on that one as well. This line, people, this line has been fucking flying for the Washington Capitals. That is goal, of course, number 859 of Aliaksei Ovechkin's NHL career. Love to see it. And Ovi, he pretty much blasted this one straight through the goalie. I don't know, because they didn't show it, what the radar gun had on that shot from Ovechkin, but it had to be nearing 100 miles per hour. For sure. 4-0 for your Washington Capitals. And then just 24 seconds after that, stop, they're already dead. My goodness, Nic Dowd, he picks up his 4th goal of the season here. A nice play by Trevor Van Riemsdyk jumping up into the rush, and he makes the pass out in front to Nic Dowd. Dowd with the beautiful deflection there to beat the Columbus Blue Jackets netminder Tarasov. 5-0 for the Washington Capitals. Brendan Duhaime gets an assist on that one as well. And this kind of felt like one of those games, like, when you're playing like Little League baseball, how they have the mercy rule? Because the Caps at this point have 5 goals already, and Columbus has just 2 shots on net. And Columbus somehow gets the first power play of the game, because why not? We've had the puck literally for the entire first period, but sure. Mercy power play there from the officials. But another very strong penalty kill by your Washington Capitals keeps it 5-0. 5 even strength goals in the period for the Caps. What a performance. Second period, a very innocent long-range shot squeaks through Logan Thompson, and it's 5-1. Darcy Kemper, is that you? Take off your mask, show yourself. Logan would like to have that one back for sure. That had an odor to it. And you know what? Logan Thompson played a great game tonight. He made a ton of saves. So I am not going to say anything bad against him in this one for sure. But I'm more so just pointing out how stinky that goal was, because it sucks, because he probably could have had a shutout in this game if not for that goal, because the second goal scored by Columbus, which I'm going to talk about in a bit here, we'll get to it, but there's a chance that if Logan was still sitting on a shutout at that point, that the Caps might have challenged that second Columbus goal. So we'll get to it here in a minute, but I just wanted to point out the odor, like I said, to that first Columbus goal, because if he makes that save there's a good chance that he may have had a shutout tonight. So sucks for him. I would have loved to see him get the shutout tonight, as he played, like I said, extremely well, making a ton of saves. And so it's 5-1, like I said, but Connor McMichael's second goal of the night is the answer for the Caps. He stuffs this one home, assisted by Tom Wilson and Pierre-Luc Dubois. And that, of course, is Mikey's 7th goal of the young season already. I alluded to it earlier. This kid is playing some phenomenal hockey right now for the Washington Capitals. And Sammy Silber of the Hockey News had a great tweet that the Caps' Connor McMichael is currently the only Connor Mick in the league who is over a point per game. We know, of course, who that is referencing, some guy in Edmonton by the name of Connor McDavid. Anyways, so it is 6-1 for the Washington Capitals. Then Columbus, they also get the game's second power play. The Caps still haven't had one yet, by the way. It's 6-1, but they still haven't had one. But then, after a great first part to that penalty kill by the Caps, Brandon Duhaime, he draws a penalty, and so things are evened up at 4-on-4. Columbus would eventually make it 6-2, literally shoveling Logan Thompson into the net. The Caps, they opt not to challenge the goal, probably because it is 6-2, and we really never get any of these coaches' challenges going in our favor anyway, so they probably thought, like, why give Columbus a power play in a 6-2 game? The Caps felt like they had it under control at 6-2, so they opt not to challenge. And like I said, like I alluded to earlier, it could have been a different story if Logan Thompson was still working on the shutout here. Then I think they probably would have issued a coach's challenge there, just to try to preserve the shutout for their goaltender. But since he had already let that one goal in, they opt to let it slide here without a coach's challenge. Like I said, probably feeling pretty safe and pretty comfortable at 6-2. Why give Columbus the opportunity for a power play here? But Columbus, they end up getting another power play anyway here. Shortly after that, a pretty weak call going against Brandon Duhaime. 6-2 game, like I said, but the referees seem to think that it's believable that the Caps have committed 3 penalties and the Blue Jackets have only committed 1. Another great penalty kill by the Caps, though. Third period, Dylan Strome would get the only goal of the period for either side. Essentially an empty net tap-in given to him by Alex Ovechkin. Strome said as much in his post-game interview as well. So a beautiful play there all around. Ovi, like I said, with the primary assist, and Taylor Radish picks up the secondary assist on that goal. 7-2 for your Caps, and that would be your final score. And this was honestly another night where the score could have been even more lopsided. The Caps rang even more iron in this one. Ovi hit a pipe, Stromer hit a pipe, Connor McMichael narrowly missed getting the hat trick. Aliaksei Protas could have had an extra goal or 2 in there as well. So the Caps were generating tons of grade A scoring chances in this hockey game, just as they have been doing all season so far. Another 3-point night for 39-year-old cyborg Alex Ovechkin. 3-point night as well for Dylan Strome. Multi-point nights again for the youngsters, Connor McMichael and Aliaksei Protas. Ovi and Strome were each a +4 in this game, by the way. That back check by Ovi in a 6-2 game when the Columbus Blue Jackets had the odd man rush there. I don't even need coffee in the morning. Just inject that straight into my veins. Oh, captain, my captain. The Caps scored 7 even strength goals in this game, which if you remember last season, that would have been a good month's output. Absolutely phenomenal how this team is coming together under Spencer Carberry right now. The Caps, by the way, only had 45 seconds of power play time in this entire game, which again is a little hard to fathom, isn't it? But that's okay, I guess, because they don't even need a power play with how absolutely dominant they are at 5-on-5. And the Caps are still without Jacob Chychrun and Matt Roy. It hasn't mattered so far in the standings, but certainly it will be very nice to get both of those guys back at some point here in the very near future. They've both been skating. All right, Caps fans, that is going to be it for this one. We all need to rest up here as we are going to do this thing again right away tomorrow against the Carolina Hurricanes. So back to back for the Caps and for us here on the YouTube channel, as we will be, of course, back with you again after that game tomorrow in Carolina. So just wanted to thank you all again so much for watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in every game day to watch these videos. Thank you for leaving me your comments, your thoughts, everything. I love reading them. Some of you guys are really funny. Like, some of you have some really funny comments, not only here on the YouTube channel, but over on the Facebook page as well. Like, I get a real kick out of some of the things that you guys say. So just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone. Like I said, not only just for watching the videos, but for interacting with them as well. I always love reading your guys' comments, and thank you as well so much to everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube channel recently. Wow, what a response that I have been getting to these videos. It's so great to see it. It warms my heart, honestly. Me, you know, being from up here in Canada, obviously I don't live in the DMV area. So there are a few Caps fans up here. Certainly when you go to the game up here, when they come once a year, you know, there's a lot of fans at the actual game. But in terms of like just being out and about and running into another Capitals fan, just out and about in your day-to-day, everyday life, you don't really get that very much up here. So certainly for me, it is very nice to be able to have all of you other fellow Capitals fans just to, you know, chat with, interact with. It's great. It's a lot of fun for me. So I have loved making these videos. And so thank you again, all of you guys, so much. Like I said, for watching them, for commenting on them, for subscribing, everything. I really appreciate all of you guys. My recent subscribers, like I said, my longtime subscribers as well, of course. I appreciate all of you guys so much. It has been a blast, babes. Let's do it again tomorrow. Until next time, and as always, let's go Caps.